Assalamualaikum and good evening to all TSU TV viewers. Doing a part-time job as a drug trafficker, the raid in the suspect's home, police found 100 packets of white powder which known as heroin.
Omar Che Soh is a drug dealer and a firearms trafficker. He had been doing this part-time job for some period of time, but he never get caught by police. However, after some investigation and observation, Omar Che Soh successfully arrested by police. It was the end of his criminal job. After the inspection, police found 100 packets of heroin packed in ordinary packets. Police also found few guns and firearms inside his bag.
A mandatory death has been sentenced on Omar Che Soh due to his offence in drug trafficking that caused an increase in number of drug traffickers and a probability in death.
In Kuantan High Court, he was convicted of offences under Misuse of Drug Act 1973 and the Firearms Increased Penalty Act 1971, carrying a mandatory death sentence.
There were first and second appellant made by the lawyers to sustain the mandatory death sentence is contrary to Islamic law. We will witness the interview by our reporter with the plaintiff's lawyers. Mr. Ramlas, may I have interview for you? As we all know that Omar Che Soh have been sentenced a mandatory death sentence. So, can you explain to all of us what are the ground of appellant that you had stated in the appeal of the Supreme Court?
Okay, I'm as the lawyer of Mr. Omar Che Soh. I would like to sustain that the mandatory death sentence convicted to the plaintiff is contrary to Islamic law. As Islam is the federal religion in Malaysia. In this case, Omar Che Soh is a Muslim. And Islamic law principles of punishment such as qisas or ta'zir should be imposed to him and not the mandatory death sentence. I think that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Often referred to as the authority that Malaysia is a secular state. However, in his judgment, Tun Saleh Abbas only said Malaysia uses a secular rules, but he never said that Malaysia is a secular country. Miss Prosecutor, what do you think about the court decision?
Even though the issue of the case raised was about Islam and what aspect it covers, the Lord President has set aside that our country is a secular country and the Islamic religion is for ceremonies and ritual only. Not much can be raised on the wording of Article 3 because the meaning of Islam itself is to sustain the submission and of the punishment being unconstitutional. Therefore, I am grateful and honoured that the court is in favor of me.
Okay, Ms. Prosecutor, thank you. To discover the meaning of Islam and Islamic religion on the wordings of Article 3, it is necessary for the court to trace the history of Islam in this country after the British intervention in the affair of the Malay States. That's all from me and see you next time.
As Omar loses his case, it is clear that Malaysia not completely apply Islamic law in our system. Until the law and the system is changed, there's no choice but to proceed as what we are doing today. However, as we still have the freedom to practice Islam in ourselves, let's do the best as a Muslim.
Duit. Kau pergi ambil. Dia tu. Ya, kat. Kamera jauh, ya Allah, kamera tak nampak. Kamera ikut. Macam
Judgment in writing by Tun Tahir Abbas. Judgment!
And it's not much really about in the so any principles tak dipuja.
Allah pun salah lah.